Speaking English with Anna.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English with Anna. I'm so happy to see you all again today. We have a topic that I think is going to change the way you live your life. But before we start, turning to look at Mike, looking concerned. Mike, are you okay? You look a little stressed.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Honestly, stressed is an understatement. I feel completely exhausted.
Oh no, what happened? Did you have a bad week?
It's not just this week, Anna. It feels like my whole life recently. I wake up early, I drink my coffee, and I start working immediately. I run around all day trying to finish everything. But then I look at the clock, and it's already 10 p.m.
And let me guess, even though you were running around all day, you feel like you didn't actually finish anything important?
Exactly. How did you know? It feels like I'm running on a hamster wheel. I'm moving very fast, sweating a lot, but I'm not going anywhere. I just wish I had more time. If I had 30 hours in a day instead of 24, maybe I could finally get everything done.
That is a very common wish, Mike, but think about this. The most successful people in the world, geniuses, billionaires, artists, they all have the exact same 24 hours that you have.
I know, and that makes me feel even worse. How do they do it? Do they not sleep? Do they have a time machine? Because I'm drowning in my to-do list here.
They don't have a time machine, Mike. They just have a different strategy. You are suffering from the busy trap. You think that being busy is the same thing as being productive.
Wait, being busy isn't the same as being productive?
Not at all. You can be busy answering emails for 5 hours and achieve zero progress on your dreams. Today, we are going to fix that. We are going to learn how to manage your 24 hours like a genius, not like a hamster.
Okay, I need this. I really need this. Please tell me there is a solution.
There is a solution, and it starts right now. But first, I have a question for our viewers. Turning to face the camera directly, do you feel like Mike? Do you feel like you are always rushing but never arriving? If you are ready to stop the stress and start controlling your time, hit that like button right now. It tells us that you are ready for a change.
Yes, please click it. I'm clicking it in my mind right now. Anna, where do we start?
All right, Mike, we established that you are busy, stressed, and running on that hamster wheel. Now we need to change the way you think. We need a paradigm shift.
A paradigm shift. That sounds serious. Does that mean I need to buy a complicated planner or download 5 new apps? Because honestly, I don't have the storage space on my phone.
No apps, Mike. It is much simpler than that, but also much harder. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that time management means squeezing more tasks into the day.
Wait, isn't that the definition? Doing more things in less time? That's what I try to do. I try to reply to emails while I eat lunch, and I listen to podcasts while I work. I'm a multitasking machine.
And that right there is the problem. You are treating yourself like a machine, but you are a human being, Mike. A genius doesn't manage time. A genius manages energy.
Manage energy? What does that mean? The clock still ticks the same way, doesn't it?
The clock is the same, yes, but your brain is not. Let me ask you, have you ever tried to work on a difficult project at 4 p.m. after a long day of meetings?
Oh, definitely. It's terrible. I stare at the screen, I type a sentence, delete it, check my phone, and type it again. It takes me 2 hours to write one simple email.
Exactly. Now compare that to 9 a.m. when you are fresh and have had your coffee.
At 9 a.m., I can write that same email in 10 minutes. Boom, done.
Precisely. So 1 hour at 9 a.m. is worth 5 hours at 4 p.m. That is the genius mindset. It's not about how many hours you work. It's about the quality of those hours.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. I always just count the hours. I worked 10 hours today, but I never asked myself if those hours were actually good.
Correct. Most people are proud of burning the candle at both ends. They brag about not sleeping. But a genius knows that if your energy is low, your work will be garbage. You're just being busy, not effective.
That is hard. I definitely produce some garbage work when I'm tired. So what about the multitasking thing? I thought doing two things at once was a superpower.
It is actually a super weakness. The human brain cannot focus on two complex things at once. When you switch back and forth, email, lunch, email, phone, you are losing energy every single time. It's called context switching. It drains your battery faster than anything else.
So you're saying I should stop eating lunch while typing?
Yes, when you eat, just eat. When you work, just work. A genius protects their focus like it is gold, because it is gold.
Okay, I get it. Stop multitasking, focus on energy, not just time. But Anna, even if I have energy, I still have a million things to do. How do I know where to put that energy?
That is the perfect question, Mike. Having energy is step one. Knowing where to direct that energy is step two. And that brings us to a very special rule. Have you ever heard of the rule of three?
The rule of three? Is that like 3 coffees a day? Because I can definitely do that.
Not quite, though I love coffee too. It is a strategy to prioritize your day so you never feel overwhelmed again. Let's talk about that in the next section.
Okay, Anna, I am listening. You said the rule of 3. Is this some kind of magic number? Because honestly, looking at my to-do list right now, picks up a long piece of paper, I have about 25 things written down. 3 sounds like a vacation.
It does sound like a vacation compared to that list. Put that long list away for a second, Mike. That list is your enemy.
My enemy? But this is my life. Call the bank, buy milk, finish the quarterly report, email the boss, fix the printer. If I don't do these things, chaos happens.
I understand, but here is the brutal truth. If you have 25 priorities, you have 0 priorities. The word priority was originally singular. It meant the one most important thing. We pluralized it, and now we think everything is important.
So you're saying I should just ignore the other 22 things? My boss won't like that.
No, you don't ignore them, but the rule of 3 asks a specific question. What are the 3 things I must complete today to feel that this day was a success?
To feel that the day was a success.
Exactly. Let's look at your list. Buy milk. Is that going to change your career? Is that going to make you feel like a genius?
No, it just means I can eat cereal. But finish the quarterly report, that is huge. If I don't do that, I'm in trouble.
Correct. So the quarterly report is one of your big 3. These are your non-negotiables. They're usually the tasks that require the most brain power and energy.
Okay, I see. So the big 3 are the heavy lifters and the buy milk stuff.
Those are the gravel. Imagine a jar, Mike. If you fill it with sand and gravel first, the small tasks, there's no room for the big rocks, the important tasks. But if you put the big rocks in first,
the sand can fill in the spaces around them. Oh, that is a great metaphor. I usually start my day with the sand. I answer emails, I clean my desk, I chat with colleagues, and by 2 p.m., I haven't touched the big rocks.
And that is why you feel overwhelmed. You spend your best energy on the smallest tasks. The rule of 3 forces you to eat the frogs first. Do the hard things when your energy is high.
Eat the frogs. That sounds disgusting, but I get the point. So every morning, before I check my email,
before you even unlock your phone, you write down your 3 absolute must-dos. Write them on a sticky note, a small piece of paper.
Why a small piece of paper?
To constrain you. You can't fit 20 things on a sticky note. It forces you to choose. If you finish those 3 things, you win the day. Everything else you do after that is just a bonus.
I like that, winning the day. Because usually, even if I do a lot, I feel like I lost because the list is never empty.
The list will never be empty, Mike. You will die with a full to-do list. That is life. The goal is not to finish everything, but to finish the right things.
Wow, that is actually really freeing. I don't have to be a superhero. I just need to be smart about my 3 rocks.
Exactly. But knowing what to do is one thing. Actually finding the time to do them without distractions, that is the hard part.
Oh yeah, the distractions. My phone, my coworkers, the internet, they are everywhere.
And that leads us to our next secret weapon. It's called time blocking. Are you ready to learn how to defend your time?
I am ready. Let's block some time.
All right, Mike, we have made some progress. You have your big three, your three most important tasks for the day. Now, let me ask you a very specific question. When are you going to do task number 1?
Oh, today. Just sometime today. Whenever I find a free moment between my emails and my meetings.
And that is exactly why you fail, Mike. Sometime is not a time. Sometime usually means never, or it means at 11 p.m. when I am exhausted.
Ouch. You really don't hold back, do you? But you're right. I often push the big, hard tasks to the end of the day because I'm waiting for the right moment.
There is no right moment, Mike. You have to create the moment. This is where time blocking saves your life.
I've heard of time blocking. Is that where you color code your calendar until it looks like a rainbow? Because honestly, making the calendar takes more time than doing the work.
No, you don't need a rainbow calendar. Time blocking is simple. It means you take your big three and you give them a specific slot on your calendar. You make an appointment with yourself.
An appointment with myself? Like a dentist appointment?
Exactly like a dentist appointment. If you had a dentist appointment at 10 a.m., would you skip it because you didn't feel like it?
No, I would go because it's on the calendar. It's set in stone.
Precisely. You need to treat your work with the same respect. So for task number 1, let's say it's that quarterly report. You block out 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., and during that time, you do nothing else.
Nothing else? What if my phone rings? What if I get an urgent email? What if my boss walks by?
This is the hard part, Mike. This block is for deep work. That means no phone, no email tab open, no chatting. You must become invisible.
Invisible? But people expect me to reply instantly. If I don't reply within 5 minutes, they think I'm dead.
That is the fear talking. Most things are not emergencies. If you are constantly reactive, replying to every ping and ding, you are letting other people dictate your day. A genius dictates their own day.
A genius dictates their own day. I like that. But 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., 2 whole hours without checking my phone. That sounds painful.
It will be painful at first. Your brain is addicted to dopamine. It wants the distraction. It wants to check Instagram, but you have to fight it.
It's like a detox.
Yes, and here's the magic. When you give yourself a strict time block, say 90 minutes, you will be amazed at how fast you work. It's called Parkinson's Law.
Parkinson's Law? Is that a legal thing?
No, it's a productivity law. It states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you give yourself all day to write a report, it will take all day. If you give yourself 2 hours, you will finish it in 2 hours.
That is terrifyingly accurate. I once wrote a whole essay in college in 45 minutes because the deadline was in 1 hour.
Exactly. That was accidental time blocking. Now we are doing it on purpose. So tomorrow, I want you to block 2 hours for your biggest task. Turn your phone off, close your door, and see what happens.
Okay, I'm scared, but I'll do it. 2 hours, just me and the work.
But Mike, you are probably wondering, if I ignore my emails for 2 hours, won't my inbox explode?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm worried about. I can visualize the red notification bubbles piling up right now.
Don't panic. There is a way to handle the chaos too. We call that batching, and we will talk about it in the next section. Welcome back. Mike, you look a little calmer. Did you survive the idea of turning off your phone for 2 hours?
I think so. I'm imagining it. 2 hours of silence. It sounds peaceful, but I still have that nagging fear. What about the emails? What about the quick questions? What about the laundry? If I ignore them, won't they pile up and crush me later?
They will pile up, yes, but they won't crush you. In fact, letting them pile up is exactly what a genius does.
Wait, did you just say letting them pile up is genius? That sounds like procrastination. My mom would not agree with you.
It is not procrastination, Mike. It is strategy. Let me give you an analogy. Think about doing your laundry. When you wash your clothes, do you wash one sock, then dry it, then fold it and put it away, and then go back and get one shirt, wash it, dry it, fold it?
Of course not. That would be insane. It would take all day just to wash one outfit. I wait until the basket is full, and I wash everything at once.
Exactly. You batch your laundry. You do it all in one go because it is efficient. But Mike, when you check your email every 5 minutes or reply to one Slack message at a time, you are washing one sock.
Oh my God, you are right. I am washing one sock all day long. No wonder I feel exhausted. I'm running back and forth to the washing machine every 10 minutes.
That is a perfect description. Every time you switch from deep work to check an email, you are wasting brain power. We call this switching costs.
So, how do I stop washing single socks?
You use batching. You schedule specific times for shallow work. These are the in-between times.
Shallow work? That sounds insulting, like my emails aren't important.
They are necessary, but they are not mentally demanding. They don't require your genius brain, they just require your time. So instead of checking email all day, you check it twice a day.
Twice? That feels illegal.
It is liberating. Try this. Do your deep work from 9 to 11. Then from 11 to 11:30, open the floodgates. Answer every email, make every phone call, reply to every text. Do it all at once.
So I just attack the pile for 30 minutes?
Yes, you will be faster because your brain is in communication mode. You don't have to switch gears. You just clear the deck.
Clear the deck. I like that. It sounds like a captain on a ship.
Exactly. Then you close your email tab again, you turn off the notifications again, and you go back to deep work until your next batching session, maybe at 4 p.m.
But Anna, what if there's an emergency? What if the building is on fire?
Mike, be honest. How many emails have you received in the last year that were actual life or death emergencies?
Maybe 0? Usually it's just, can you send me that PDF? Or, is there cake in the break room?
See, we treat everything like a fire, but usually it is just a spark. If it's a real emergency, people will call you, they will find you. For everything else, it can wait until 11:30.
This is going to be hard for my ego. I like being the guy who replies instantly. It makes me feel important.
Being responsive makes you feel important. Being productive makes you important. Do you want to be the guy who replies fast or the guy who produces amazing work?
Wow. Okay, you win. I want to produce amazing work. I will batch my socks.
Good choice. But Mike, there's one more thing. After all this deep work and batching, your brain is going to be tired. You cannot run at 100% speed forever.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to relax. I scroll through TikTok for 2 hours until my eyes hurt.
Oh, Mike, that is not relaxing. That is just more noise. We need to talk about real rest.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling you're going to tell me to delete TikTok.
Not delete it, but maybe manage it. Let's talk about the art of doing nothing in the next section. So, Mike, we have covered a lot today. Mindset shift, rule of 3, time blocking, batching. How is your brain feeling right now?
Honestly, my brain feels a little crispy, like burnt toast. I feel like I have absorbed so much information that smoke might start coming out of my ears.
That is a very vivid image, but it proves my point perfectly. You cannot run a car engine at maximum speed for 24 hours straight. What happens if you do?
It overheats. It breaks down. Then you have to call a tow truck and pay a lot of money.
Exactly. And your brain is an engine. If you try to do deep work for 8 hours without stopping, you will burn out. You will crash.
But Anna, isn't the goal to be productive? If I stop working, I'm wasting time. Sleep is for the weak, right? That's what the motivational posters say.
Those posters are wrong, Mike. Rest is not a waste of time. Rest is part of the work. Think of an athlete. Do they lift heavy weights for 10 hours without stopping?
No, they do a set, then they rest. If they did not rest, their muscles would tear.
Precisely. Your brain is a muscle. It needs recovery time to grow stronger. You need to schedule breaks just as strictly as you schedule your work.
Okay, I get it. Breaks are good. I'm actually great at taking breaks. Whenever I get tired, I pull out my phone and I scroll through Instagram for 45 minutes. It is my favorite way to relax.
Mike, I have bad news for you. That is not a break.
What? Of course it is. I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm not typing. I'm laughing at cat videos. How is that not a break?
Because your brain is still processing information. Every video, every caption, every bright color, your brain has to analyze it. You're flooding your tired brain with more data. That's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline.
Whoa, that actually explains a lot. Usually after 45 minutes of scrolling, I do not feel rested. I feel kind of numb and a little bit jealous of other people's vacations.
Exactly. We call that doom scrolling. It drains your energy instead of recharging it. A real break requires disconnecting.
Disconnecting? You mean doing nothing? Just staring at a wall? That sounds boring.
Boredom is good for you. When you're bored, your brain enters the default mode network. That's when it solves problems in the background. That's when you get your best ideas.
Wait, is that why I always get my best ideas in the shower?
Yes, because there's no phone in the shower. You're finally letting your brain breathe. So instead of scrolling, try going for a 10-minute walk outside. Leave your phone on your desk.
A walk outside? Without my phone? What if I get lost? What if I see a cute dog and cannot take a picture of it?
Then you just enjoy looking at the cute dog with your own eyes, Mike. You can also try stretching, making a cup of tea, or just closing your eyes for 5 minutes.
Closing my eyes sounds dangerous. I might accidentally sleep until tomorrow.
That's why you set an alarm. A real break doesn't have to be long. Even a true 5-minute break is better than 30 minutes of scrolling social media.
Okay, I will try it. No phones during breaks. Just me, the real world, and maybe a cup of tea. It sounds peaceful.
It is very peaceful, and when you go back to your desk, you'll actually have the energy to tackle your next block of deep work. Speaking of the end of the day, we need to talk about how you finish your 24 hours.
Oh, I'm very good at finishing the day. I just collapse.
We're going to change that. Let's move on to the evening routine. We are almost at the end of our genius day, Mike. You have focused, you have blocked your time, you have batched your emails, and you have taken real breaks. Now, the sun is setting. What do you usually do?
Honestly, I just survive. I drag myself to the sofa, turn on the TV, and watch whatever is on until I fall asleep. I call it the zombie mode.
Zombie mode. I think a lot of people can relate to that. You are exhausted, so you just crash.
Exactly. I crash hard. And then the alarm goes off the next morning. I panic because I don't know where my keys are, I don't have clean socks, and I have no idea what meeting is first.
That panic is exactly what we want to avoid. You see, Mike, most people obsess over their morning routine. They want the cold shower, the meditation, the green juice.
Yeah, I tried the cold shower once. It was terrible. I just screamed for 5 minutes.
Well, cold showers are optional, but here's the secret. A great morning routine actually starts the night before.
The night before? You mean I have to work more before I sleep? Anna, have mercy. I'm in zombie mode.
It is not work, Mike. It is a gift to your future self. Think of future Mike. He's tired, he's groggy, he hasn't had coffee yet. Do you want him to make difficult decisions?
No, morning Mike is not smart. Morning Mike just wants to go back to bed.
Exactly. This is a concept called decision fatigue. Your brain has a limited amount of willpower every day. It's like a battery. Every decision you make drains a little bit of power.
So, choosing what to wear drains my battery? Choosing what to eat for breakfast drains my battery?
Yes, and if you waste your fresh morning energy on silly decisions like, what should I do first, you have less energy for your big 3 tasks.
That makes so much sense. By the time I actually sit down to work at 9 a.m., I've already made 50 small decisions. No wonder I'm tired.
Correct. So here's the genius evening routine. It takes only 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay, I can do 15 minutes. Even a zombie can do 15 minutes. What do I do?
Step 1. Close the loop. Look at your to-do list from today. Did you finish your big 3?
Let's say I finished 2, but the third one is only half done.
That's okay. You acknowledge it. You don't beat yourself up. You just move it to tomorrow. This gives your brain closure, so you don't stress about it while you sleep.
Okay, closure is good. Step 2?
Step 2. Clear the launch pad. Tidy up your desk. Close the 50 tabs on your browser. Wash your coffee mug.
Oh, I hate doing that. I usually leave the mess for Morning Mike.
And Morning Mike hates you for it. Imagine walking into a clean office tomorrow. How would you feel?
I would feel ready, professional, like a boss.
Exactly. And finally, step 3, the most important one. Write down your rule of 3 for tomorrow.
Before I sleep?
Yes, decide now what you will do then. When you wake up, you don't have to think, you don't have to wonder, you just look at the paper and execute.
It's like programming a robot, and I am the robot.
In the morning, yes, be the robot. Execute the plan that smart evening Mike created. It saves so much mental energy.
I like this. So 15 minutes to save 2 hours of confusion the next day.
Exactly. And then you can turn on the TV and relax, guilt-free, because you know you're ready.
Guilt-free zombie mode. Now that sounds like a plan I can follow.
Perfect. Now let's wrap this all up in our final section. We have covered so much ground today, Mike. From the overwhelmed feeling to the genius evening routine. How do you feel now compared to the start of this video?
Honestly, I feel lighter. At the beginning, I felt like I was drowning. Now I feel like I have a life jacket. Actually, no. I feel like I have a boat.
That is a beautiful metaphor. You have a boat, and you have the steering wheel. You are no longer just drifting in the ocean of dizziness.
Exactly. I realized that being a genius isn't about having a higher IQ or having more hours in the day. It's just about structure.
It is about intent. Most people live their lives by accident. They wake up and let the world push them around. But a genius lives by design.
Live by design, not by accident. I'm going to write that on my wall. But Anna, knowing all of this, it's a lot. What if I fail? What if I try the rule of 3 and I only finish 2 things?
Then you celebrate the 2 things you finished. This system is not about being perfect, Mike. It's about being better. If you fail one day, you just reset the next morning.
That's a relief, because I know I would definitely mess up at some point.
And that is okay. But here's the most important part. Information without action is just entertainment.
Ouch, you're right. I watch a lot of productivity videos while eating chips on the sofa, and I never actually do anything.
And that is why we have a challenge for you. Yes, you watching this right now. Do not just close this video and watch a cat video next.
Oh no, she's looking into my soul. What is the challenge, Anna?
The challenge is simple. Tonight, take 15 minutes. Use the evening routine. Write down your rule of 3 for tomorrow. Just 3 things.
And then?
And then in the comments below, I want you to write, I am ready to own my day. And if you're brave, list your 3 things.
I'm going to do it. My 3 things for tomorrow are 1. Finish the script. 2. Batch my emails at 11 a.m. And 3. Go for a walk without my phone.
Fantastic. See, you already have a plan. You are already winning.
I feel like a winner. Guys, if this video helped you, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And it helps Anna buy more coffee so she can teach us more genius tips.
Yes, coffee is essential. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson.
We upload new videos every week to help you speak English confidently and live your best life.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The question is, how will you use them?
Use them like a genius. See you next time, everyone.
Bye.